this as well.
How's my hair? Am I getting enough wind?
Probably-ish. Well, we should be looking there, not there. Okay, I'm good on this camera.
And there, and there, and there.
Why did I say camera? I don't know why I said camera. Hello out there.
Hello.
Welcome to Rapture.Press presents the Review Zoo. I'm sitting here next to the wonderful Sam Harper.
Hey.
I am Andrew McDonald. By the way, do we sound more handsome to you today? Do we sound like a thing you want to see? Maybe?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Like us roguish devils, maybe.
Roguish devils. Maybe you've always wondered what we looked like. Well, right now I can tell you, you should stop listening. Go to youtube.com/Rapture.Press because this is going to be recorded. We're live. Live and in color. You can see exactly how handsome or how disappointed you think you would be when you see us right now.
I look like I came off a bender, but you know.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, we're here. We're here in a new space. We're trying a new thing. Just to entertain the fans.
You boys are trying to evolve, yeah.
We're trying to evolve and bring the game up. So yeah, we're gonna do this today. We're gonna see how it goes. So Sam, what is my favorite, if not most hated way to start a podcast?
By starting it while not telling me that we started.
Okay, well actually that's the first favorite way. But the second favorite way to start a podcast,
Talking about the thing you love the most, which is trailers.
and hate the most, because some days it just seems like there's too goddamn many. But yes,
I think we
talking
got
about
6
trailers.
to talk about.
That might still be too many.
Yeah,
Maybe still too many. But yes.
Maybe we should start something about just trailers.
Maybe we should start something with about just trailers. It's a hint. We might be. Anyways, so trailers. Last weekend was the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, that was great.
It was.
I'm sarcastic. There's sarcasm in that. That was like one. I mean, I wasn't watching because I'm protesting or something. But like, no, it was like a game. It was like 3-13 was the score.
I don't know. It was very low, like
Yes.
the lowest Super Bowl ever,
Lowest.
and it was a boring game. And mostly, I was watching the Super Bowl for the Avengers, which happened about 5 minutes into the Super Bowl, which really I didn't have to pay attention after that.
I love Marvel just giving us what we want. Like, you know what this is.
It was like, we don't know if this game is going to be great or if people are going to tune in for a long time, so I'm going to get this out of the way early.
Yeah, here you go. Here's your little teaser.
So yeah, the Avengers, Marvel released a TV spot during the Super Bowl.
Oh my god, that TV spot. Like, look, okay, so here's the thing about like Marvel trailers. They are like the biggest, and it's pardon my language, cock tease I have ever seen in my...
Such language.
They just give you little things. Like, oh, do you want to see Captain America like in a support group? Oh, here's a little thing. You want to see Iron Man doing his Iron Man thing where he's just showing off his muscles while building stuff because that's what Tony Stark does.
That's what Tony Stark does.
Just blowing stuff with electricity. You want to see somebody, the guys just sitting outside looking up to skies, maybe seeing Captain Marvel, maybe seeing Tony come back, maybe seeing another character. We don't know. Just you want to see the Rocket come out, just like just walking around and like open a door.
The Rocket?
Rocket Raccoon.
The
Rocket.
Okay, I didn't know we were referring to him as the Rocket. Okay,
AKA the Rocket.
The Rocket.
Yeah.
The Rocket. Okay.
Keep it going.
That's fine. The Rocket.
Hashtag the Rocket.
But it was a great trailer. It wasn't a trailer. It was a teaser. It was a TV spot.
It was a 30-second teaser spot that literally just showed us absolutely nothing but enough to wet our
It just showed us depressed Avengers. And what they looked like when they lost. So the internet, went up crazy, was loving it. There was also a Captain Marvel teaser spot that showed us a little bit more about the movie. So that was also cool. Honestly, I'm going to say I kind of forget exactly everything that happened in it at this point now, a week later, because a lot of it was it was scenes like I feel like we saw in earlier trailers. They expanded a little bit more.
And then they just cut it and then just at this point they've given us enough information that we don't know the movie, but we know enough of the movie that we don't really need to see another.
We don't need to see any more for it. And it's coming out
next month?
Next month, because it's February, so March.
Yeah,
and next month.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's on its way. But yeah, moving on to the next thing, which is not really a trailer, but about the same trailer.
Yes.
So the internet's going crazy.
Yeah, because I think the way the teaser trailer edited, there's a scene where a lot of the Avengers, a lot of the leftover Avengers, are walking in a field and they're looking up. So we don't know what they're looking up at, but we see it from their point of view.
But something's coming.
But there's a person gap.
There's a weird gap.
That they could just be walking and there's just a gap between people.
Just people. But we know Marvel makes fake trailers.
Hint, hint. The Hulk was never in the fight in Wakanda. But they show him running in the fight.
And actually, he's not in that scene. I don't think there's a Banner or Hulk in that scene walking. with all those people. Now that you say that,
Yeah, there's no scene where they're all running like that anyway.
No, but I mean like in this actual TV spot.
Yeah.
When there's that space, that gap.
Yeah.
There's no Banner walking with them. Banner is seen in like the previous trailer for the movie, like looking over it, but Banner isn't seen in that scene.
Oh my god!
So a rather large person could be sitting there,
like Professor Hulk.
Yes, exactly. I didn't think about that until you said it, but yeah, Banner's not there.
Okay, so fans, if you don't know what Professor Hulk,
We called it first,
we called it freaking. Well, we didn't call it first,
but he's the one.
He's the one. Okay, so we believe that Banner is going to be gone, and the Hulk is going to be gone, and they're going to come together as one entity. Professor Hulk, if you know it. Basically,
If you don't know it,
it'll be Bruce Banner's brain in the Hulk's body, just going around doing stuff. He'll still have access to the Hulk's powers.
he will intelligently smash.
He will intelligently smash. That sounds like a cool app.
Hulk
like,
smash with care
like a hookup pack.
and brain power.
Intelligently smash.
Also
Use
with
algorithms
fists.
to help you find the one you want to smash.
Exactly. You're giving away apps.
I mean, we just
It's what it is. It's fine. It's fine.
copyright, patent pending, patent pending,
Patent
pending.
Smash with
Smashing.
friends.
Friends smash.
That works too.
Friends with smash.
Friends with Smash.
Oh my god.
All right. So
You're gonna have to take the next one because we have a whole thing about
okay, sure. So the next one is The Fast and the Furious.
Oh wait, no. I thought that was. Oh shit.
Wait, which one are we doing?
I thought we was.
We're doing-
I totally skipped one.
That's fine. No, we can.
It was gonna be Frozen 2, but like.
Then I'll
It's
take
a whole-
Frozen 2 first.
it's like a whole
Frozen
thing.
2 released a trailer this week.
Yeah.
It is kind of strange in that it kind of feels dark. Kind of feels like I don't know. It kind of feels. It feels a little more almost mature for a Disney movie, but at least that's the way they started. They basically start with like Elsa on the beach trying to overcome giant waves by freezing the water and getting over them. It's weird. There's no real spoken dialogue in this. I mean, there's maybe a couple words at the very end. It's very vague. It shows them apparently leaving their kingdom and exploring new things. It shows some new female character who we don't know who it is. And, you know, it shows us our fan favorite characters, Elsa's sister and Swen. Anna's Elsa's sister. And the moose, who I can't remember either. There's a moose that a character rides in it. He's in it.
If you're wondering why I'm quiet,
He's never seen Frozen. Somehow he's avoided it all this time. He
I
has
hate it.
not even heard of Let It Go. He doesn't know it all.
Yeah, tell them everything. Okay, so listen, you know how like somebody sees something and then you're just like, everyone's saying how great it is.
It's okay.
And you get sick of it before you even see it.
It's okay.
I totally think that Frozen is
It
probably
was
a
a
great
children's movie.
And I'm just like, I'm past the Disney movie thing.
But look, you can still go see it now. You could. You
I
could
mean,
just
I could.
you can throw it on the background and just let it play.
Like
let it play.
Like I could run 10 miles.
Just let it go and play all the
Run
way.
10 miles. I just
No, I can't run something else. I'm not doing that. That's crazy talk.
people. Why you gotta run these cars?
But yes, Frozen coming out this year.
Yeah.
I forget if it said this fall or this summer, but it's coming out this year. So look forward to that, and hope Idina Menzel doesn't have. Or Adele Dazeem, whatever her name is, that she doesn't have another catchy song that Disney writes for her, because if so, your kids will be singing that forever.
And but you might be happy because they're no longer singing Baby Shark. So
That's never going to end.
Baby Shark.
My kid wakes up singing that. Wow. She wakes up and she just goes,
I don't know.
Baby Shark, and she does the hand motions.
Wow.
Yeah.
That could never be me. All right.
You think it, and then you just find yourself quietly singing it while you're washing dishes, and you're like, "No one's even here. Why am I singing this?"
They just
It gets into your brain. It's like It's like the Black Eyed Peas with My Humps. It's just no one knows what it means, but it's infectious.
Are you also very much annoyed by the hums being stuck in your head for no reason?
I mean, they're with lovely lady lumps. Check them out.
In the back and in the front.
In the back and the front. Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on to lovely man lumps, I guess.
The Rock.
The Rock, because he's a lumpy guy, I guess.
Look,
and he's lumpy in the right places.
Oh, yeah.
Many would say. I mean, I wish I was more lumpy in the right places.
You
Goddamn sick.
Gym, just hitting it hard.
I don't have the time and energy, and
you have a child. Like
I don't have. I'm not The Rock. I can't be The Rock.
No.
Anyways, also during the Super Bowl, there was it came out a little bit actually before the Super Bowl on the internet.
Yeah,
but it played for the world on TV.
Yes.
Fast and the Furious spinoff, Hobbs and Shaw.
Which I'm
100% on board.
I'm so on board.
Yes.
Like I appreciate it when like I said this to the group chat. Like this is literally Fast and the Furious just sliding into the skit.
Yeah, no.
Let's just get more ridiculous. Let's just. Who cares about physics?
Yeah.
Who really cares about?
No.
We've made cars do things that cars shouldn't do for the longest times. And we're just
we're going to introduce superheroes.
We're just going to introduce superheroes. Idris Elba is a super villain.
He's basically Captain America.
But bad. He's got like, he's bulletproof. He's super strong. He's just like...
Although The Rock also seems super strong in this movie. I mean, he throws somebody like, I don't know. He throws someone somewhere that's not...
Like, he throws somebody with one hand.
It's too much.
Like, so, like, he spins them around and throws them.
I understand he's a pro wrestler, but it's too much how he throws them. And there's no powers involved other than...
muscles and like dedication.
The Rock, yes.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm starting to think he's a Highlander.
I don't know.
Because he just seems to be getting, or like
I don't know, something. He's something.
And Statham. Okay, you pick one, the Transporter guy, who just, if you want to see ridiculous car tricks, watch Transporter 2, because there's a scene where he literally flips a car, so he catches a hook, so it scrapes off the bottom of a car that has a bomb attached to it, seconds before the bomb blows off. And when I saw that, I was just like, you don't care about how physics works. No. I'm for this.
No. So yes, Hobbs and Shaw, put together by, I guess, some government agency.
Because they're the best people at catching people.
Yes,
and finding people.
They have to catch Idris Elba, who has superpowers, and I guess used to be former British intelligence, and now is rogue with his powers, doing all sorts of crazy things.
And they've already said that it's possible that Idris Elba's character can come back in a previous movie, possibly being a hero. So they mentioned this. They said, so first off, don't assume that Idris Elba's going to die. Most likely he's not going to die.
But in the previous movie, like he would probably have been Fast and the Furious, and this would take place after it.
No, he would just come. If
they would basically Statham him.
If Hobbs and Shaw work out well, then they probably would Statham him and make him in there.
It's going to work out well.
Of course it is.
It's The Rock and Jason Statham in a summer movie based off of Fast and the Furious comic. If it doesn't make money, the world
doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It stops caring about things like this.
I think they're gonna care about it because it's just literally nonstop action and like fighting.
It's gonna be crazy.
Just one thing, Fast and Furious people, if you could just fix this up, can you explain how like everybody's cool with Statham's character? Well, not cool, but like he did kill Han. All right, kill Han. Did no one remember that Han died? That Statham killed Han? Is it because you killed my brother, I kill your brother? Is that what is going on?
I guess so. But then he helped save Vin Diesel's family from Charlize Theron blackmailing him.
Yeah,
so, there you go.
I mean, Charlize Theron can blackmail me anytime. Wait,
there you go.
All right, moving on.
Crystal probably won't see this.
No, she probably will. We'll get in trouble for that later.
Oh well.
Child's
Play.
Yeah.
There's a new Child's Play movie coming.
What? It's a Drake song. I'm sorry. That's another ear one.
Okay,
but yeah, Child's Play's back.
Child's Play's coming
out. I love the Child's Play franchise. I love Chucky. Chucky's always been one of my favorite killers. He's just like something about a doll coming to life, cursing like a sailor, and killing you in the most interesting way possible. It's always been fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be fun. It also looks a little weird because
I don't think there's gonna be voodoo magic in this.
No, I think it's like rogue AI.
I think it's IoT stuff, like Internet of Things.
The Internet of Things.
You made a smart doll, and the doll went wild, and now it's killing, and then all the other dolls went wild because it looks like
it looks like they're all connected.
I think it's gonna small soldier itself.
Now here's the thing. I should have looked this up before, but I think there's like some controversy with this movie because I feel like the creator of it and Jennifer Tilly and maybe the guy who did the original voice of Chucky, they're not involved in this movie, and I could swear I read that there's like a weird dispute between the people making this movie and the original creators that almost like both of them have an equal claim to this and can make a movie, and they're not happy about this movie coming out. Basically, the original people aren't happy about this movie coming out.
I think because they made the Netflix one with the Cult of Chucky or some crap like that.
Maybe that might be.
And they were just trying to
because this completely is like I guess different timeline almost for them.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the Ghostbusters stuff going on right now. It's like the women one and like the men one, which I still hope leads to then a future Ghostbusters movie where they have the cast from both of them because that's what they're doing in the comic books right now.
Follow the comic books, people. They give you more material.
They have movie Ghostbusters, cartoon Ghostbusters, female Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters in the Next Generation, Ghostbusters from anime. There's like some frog Ghostbusters. I don't know. There's like an animal Ghostbusters.
I like the Ghostbusters from Next Generation. Yes. Egon was the professor and he gave it to the studio.
Yeah, they had like 3 Egons in the last crossover comic book. That's because it's like different Egons and like they're not from the same timeline.
R.I.P. our Egon.
So Child's Play, that's this year. It's a horror movie. It looks fun. It's Child's Play. It's Killer Doll.
And they have
and then you probably able to buy those dolls to give to someone you love.
And they have a lady from Parks and Rec. I can remember her. She's so funny. Oh my god, she's mean.
Rashida Jones?
No, Audrey. Blah.
Blah, blah. Someone's telling us something, but we can't read lips.
Because there's no one here. Because this is all being recorded by ourselves. Because we are good people. Yeah. So like, you know what? You could Google. That's what Google's for.
There's a person. There's IMDb.
She's an important actress. Look her up. I don't remember her right now, but you know.
We like you if you happen to ever see this.
We do.
We just forgot your name.
We just forgot your name at this moment.
And I have a tablet. I could look it up, but I'm going to keep going.
I'm going to keep going for the sake of, copy.
Shaft!
Shaft!
There's a bad mother coming. So, I guess this is a sequel to the one they did a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. Not a couple years ago.
It's about a decade?
It's like something.
Yeah.
It's definitely a decade.
Yeah, so Samuel L. Jackson is back in a new Shaft movie.
With his son.
With now son of Shaft and the father of Shaft.
Roundtree.
Original Shaft, Richard Roundtree, who feels like a very short man watching the trailer. I feel like he felt taller when he was Shaft, and now he's not.
Well, he was a big black dude in a trench coat.
I mean, I guess.
Like, everyone looks taller.
Everyone else is also a big black dude in a trench coat, but apparently bigger. I don't know. Maybe,
well,
maybe people were shorter in the 70s.
Maybe people were shorter in the 70s.
I don't know, I guess so. But it looks like it's going to be fun.
It's going to be, like, if you like Shaft, you're going to like this movie. It's action with enough comedy in it that you're going to... Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson comes to it with his same strict Samuel L. Jackson bravado.
Yeah.
And just coolness, just because.
Exactly. Richard Roundtree looks like he brings, some old school cool. And here's the thing. Don't remember the name of the new guy who plays Son of Shaft.
I just call him JJ because that's what they called him.
That's what they call him.
Because he's John Shaft Jr.
Yep.
So JJ.
JJ. Sorry, I know you've acted in many things too, and I don't remember your name. But maybe after Shaft, I will.
Maybe this will be your movie.
This is your big break.
This is your big break.
This is your big break.
Shaft.
You couldn't be in Black Panther like everybody else, but you will be in Shaft. I mean, look, everyone in Black Hollywood wanted to be in Black Panther.
Oh, man. I wanted to be in fucking...
There you go. I just wanted to walk through.
See,
they would have been like, who's that light-skinned guy over there?
Yeah, get a SAG card. Like, is that guy in a windbreaker in Wakanda? I'm like, hey, look.
I'm here. There was a tour. I took a plane flight. It's like those people who come to North Korea.
Yeah.
I'm just here in Wakanda. I heard it was a place.
Yeah. Do you guys have iPhone chargers here? Because, I need to charge my... I'm at, 3%. And I want to record all this.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, Shaft looks good. Also this year. Also a summer movie. So,
I'm not
fun. Shaft will be pretty decent. So, we're actually done with trailers, which is good.
Yeah.
It didn't take too long. That was pretty
I think
standard.
we're just blowing through this. We're getting good at reviewing trailers.
We're getting good at trailers, because sometimes it takes too long.
Yeah.
But I think it's also because it's not anything like the Avengers, where we're like, we have to talk about this for 15 minutes. Oh my God.
When the trailer, just know, fans, when the Avengers trailer comes out where they show us more stuff,
I don't think they're giving us much more.
Huh?
I don't think they're giving us much more.
Oh, they better give us something. They're gonna give us a 2-minute one where they explain shit.
I don't want it.
I want it.
I want it to stay exactly the way it is now. I want to go in knowing nothing.
You're a mad.
I just want to go into the theater. I want to be there. I want to be ready so that if someone's talking when the movie's starting, I'm just gonna be like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! And then and if it's my wife, I'm just gonna be like, shh. And then just
because that's how you keep a happy home.
Yes, and just because we're talking Avengers right now, we were going to talk about this earlier. Avengers might be 3 hours long. I'm okay with that.
They said
3 hours long.
They were like, they've done tests and it's still 3 hours long. And I'm feed it to my face.
That's fine.
Watch me never get
I'm going to stop peeing from noon the day before.
Right?
Liquid. Just
cover all the liquid.
Nothing.
Just go in there fasting like it's like Mecca.
Yeah.
Wait, no, don't do that. That's bad.
That's what they do in Mecca, I think.
They fast, right?
I mean, they probably fast. During Ramadan, but they just go there and pray in front of a big rock.
My dad is Muslim. I should really know this. French. All right. Anyway, cut that out. Anyway, but yeah, it's gonna be we shut up. It's just gonna be 3 hours of nonstop. So even if they just do all the sad stuff in the first hour where everyone's trying to get back to their craft so they can actually think, that's still 2 hours of nonstop.
We gotta get our mojo back.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 hours of nonstop.
Yeah. That should be fun.
Who do you think's gonna die?
I think Tony and Captain America.
I think that too. People are like, it's either or. I think they're both.
I think they're both gonna die.
They're both done so.
I think Tony ends up in artificial intelligence, and they'll use it that way.
I think Tony will be an artificial intelligence. I think Cap is just dead.
I think he's dead.
Something might happen and he might get frozen again.
Maybe. I do hope he ends up with Agent Carter somewhere.
Yeah,
I want Haley Atwell to pop up.
Yeah, I think he's gonna die and he's gonna wake up and he's gonna be in the fucking place and he's gonna finally get that dance at Agent Carter.
He's gotta get his dance.
He's gotta get that dance.
He's gotta get his dance. Your alarms. It's okay.
Silence things.
It's okay. All right, so we're moving on to movies.
Movies.
So, I think the last podcast we talked about this, but now there's been some developments. Last podcast we talked about the fact that there was some controversy that Red Sonja was coming out with Bryan Singer directing it. Well, things may have changed.
Oh, yeah, they changed. They changed it.
Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter is basically reporting, because that's what they do.
Yes, reporting.
Hollywood Reporter. That it's been put on hold temporarily, I guess, because people started to get goddamn pissed and were not happy about,
the fact that Bryan Singer keeps, fucking people that doesn't...
diddling boys?
Diddling little boys?
Or young boys, or
No, they're...
teen boys, or 20 boys?
The phrase was young twinks?
Oh, well, that's a good phrase.
Yeah.
It's a good phrase for headlines. But yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it's going to go so well. He's not been officially removed.
But that's just a matter of time.
The company no longer has the film on their slate. So that means they're not exactly rushing this anymore. So either they're going to try...
Sonja movie in it?
I mean, it's like female Conan,
I mean, they better make her, not in a bikini of iron. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff they need to change for them to,
I don't
know how that's
I don't think it's going to happen.
I really don't know.
I get it. Oh, here's the thing. It could happen, but at some point during it, she's going to be in the leather chainmail and bikini.
I feel as though they'll have her...
Because
they're going to have her...
It's too iconic, they're going to do it.
I think they're going to have her in the leather chainmail and bikini, put it on like no one would wear this. Does it cover anything? And then put on something
Or,
more
they'll do the whole thing like, she's a former slave or she's captured by someone and this is what they give her to wear. And it's like,
Just do it like that King Arthur movie where they were just naked in just war paint.
I mean, could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to be one of those things. It's not like the Captain Marvel thing where it's like, oh, she's not wearing the bikini suit that Captain Marvel used to wear, or the midriff one. Like, when she was Miss Marvel,
she wore a one-piece and heels.
Yeah, when she was Miss Marvel, she was wearing the one-piece heels.
Bad
but at the same time, while she was a popular character then, she wasn't anywhere near the popularity she is
She
now.
was definitely not the
So it's not like, we have to really show this because it's iconic. It's like, no one actually gives a shit because...
Yeah. Because she got more popular when she became Captain
Kamala
Marvel.
Khan, Miss Marvel, is more popular than she was as Miss Marvel.
Yes, Kamala Khan is definitely more popular.
Yeah. And she was, her
We love you, Miss Marvel.
Yeah, that's probably coming for soon. For
sure.
You
gotta start making that movie.
Yeah.
Start picking people.
But yeah, Red Sonja was supposed to be about $70 to $80 million movie with a $10 million payday for Singer. It was going to be a female-empowered story. It was expected to begin shooting in the spring in Bulgaria. So yeah, it's not doing that, and we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, there's nothing doing.
It's not happening right now.
I want to know if people are gonna really take the fact that stuff like this is going to affect your bottom line, so possibly make more educated choices.
I mean, it seems like it is. Well, here's the thing: you could say that. But then Warner Brothers and DC did not waste any time jumping all over themselves to go, Marvel's not using James Gunn. Come on, come here. Okay. And look, I totally kind of James Gunn said some stupid stuff. And
yes.
I'm tweaking something on the computer right now.
Yeah.
But James Gunn said some stupid stuff, and it was definitely not great at all. But I don't necessarily think it was stuff that it was like, this guy should never work again.
Yes.
Stuff.
So I've come around to the whole James Gunn situation. He said something stupid that is very stupid, and I get that. Mm-hmm. And DC doing his thing, I understand why they're doing it because they're a family company. Blah blah blah.
Ooh, okay.
DC taking them, that's neither here nor there. That's Bryan Singer's thing is way different.
Yeah, it's a bit more.
It's a bit more.
It's a bit more.
I feel as though there's certain levels of stuff.
Seriousness.
And people would definitely if you had to choose between putting Bryan Singer in jail and James Gunn in jail,
one feels like an overreactment, and one feels it just feels about right.
Feels just about right.
Yeah, so
I feel as though the James Gunn thing will probably blow over.
And he's going to be doing Suicide Squad too, so that's the other thing.
Which, by the way, the fuck is going on with Suicide Squad? They're just redoing it or something?
They might as well.
Harley Quinn's not going to be in it?
Is that the case? I didn't know that.
Harley's not going to be in it. It's going to be they're redoing it.
Well, they're busy shooting another movie with her.
Which, I don't know if that movie's going to be going on anymore.
No, that movie's going on.
The Birds of Prey is going to be doing. I'm talking about the Joker.
Oh, no, I don't know. Do you want to go do that first?
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, no, that's probably not happening. Basically, we've got word that Jared Leto's time as the Joker might be over because it looks like his Joker movie or his Harley Joker movie, which was on the slate to get started pretty soon, is no longer on the slate. Mm-mm. They have kind of just quietly stopped talking about it. And, for good reason. Because his Joker was goddamn trash.
Okay. Unpopular opinion. I did not mind Jared Leto's Joker.
Well, that is unpopular. And you're the only one who didn't like Jared Leto's Joker.
Okay.
Because no one likes Jared Leto's Joker or Jared Leto's Joker.
Okay. Wait, what did I say?
You said Leto, which you always say every time.
Leto?
Yeah, you say it every time.
Why don't you correct me then?
I did. I corrected you last show.
You did?
It, yeah.
And I just kept going it?
You said you liked it or something.
Leto?
Yeah, you do it every time. It's okay. It's okay. You like Leto.
Leto.
Yeah, because there's only one E. If it was two E's, maybe. Yeah, no.
Jared Leto.
It's okay. No one likes either of their Jokers.
Hey, listen, because it was a different Joker. We've always, because everyone's going to be comparing it to like Jack Nicholson's Joker or Heath Ledger's Joker.
Or Joaquin Phoenix's upcoming Joker that's coming out this year in October.
You know what? That actually looks nice. It's not going to be too bad. That's going to be
No, it'll probably be fine. But, we don't need a lot of Jokers.
We really don't. But I guess out of everyone, Jared Leto's Joker is like the weakest. But I thought it was a nice twist because you made him like just a wild mobster, which
with shitty tattoos,
with shitty like a juggalo wild mobster.
And the grill.
Yeah, he was definitely interesting. I definitely didn't take my eyes off of him when he was on the screen.
I couldn't stop rolling my eyes when he was on the screen.
Hey, but your eyes are like your face is facing him.
My face was facing him, yes.
And that's where it's all
horror
about.
and disgust.
Hey. You're talking about it. We're talking about it.
Well, we're talking about it because he's done talking about it. He's busy shooting a Marvel movie right now.
Where is he
for Sony? He's filming Morbius. Or Morbius.
Yeah, that's right. He is filming Morbius.
And I'm probably mispronouncing
Morbius.
it. So there you go.
Morbius.
So there you go. You win. Leto and Morbius or Morbus. But yeah, he's busy shooting that for Sony because Sony's trying to strike lightning twice with Venom.
Yeah. I really didn't think that was going to work.
Yeah.
But Justice League lost it. You remember Justice League? You lost the Venom?
Hashtag Justice League lost the Venom.
Hashtag you lost the Venom?
Yeah. They lost the Venom.
You lost the Venom.
So yeah, Morbius is coming out.
This is probably why Jared Leto's leaving. Because everyone's fleeing ship. Speaking of people that are fleeing ship, you see how people up there?
Segways. Yes. It's
official.
Being official. Ben Affleck is pretty much done. I'm forgetting the director's name, who is going to be filming the next Batman movie.
Michael
something or another.
Something Michael.
He's a guy.
Morris.
He's a guy. I mean, I can look it up here. But he's basically filming a Batman movie, which is going to have a younger Batman, and it's pretty much not going to be...
is it going to be Batman Year One, basically?
I think they haven't really said. I think originally they were trying to do a Batman Year One script, but...
Batman Year One, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, check it out.
Honestly, it depends on which Year One you're talking about, because they have Year Zero now. They kind of wrote that a couple years ago. But yeah, Matt Reeves, that's who it is. Matt Reeves has been attached as writer-director. Ben Affleck will not be doing The Dark Knight's tights after playing the Caper Skater in 3 movies: Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad, and Justice League, because this will focus on a younger Batman.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ben Affleck is.
He's not coming back.
He's not coming back. I mean, he did tweet about it in January. Excited for the Batman in summer 2021. Oh no, he actually tweeted, excited to see it in summer 2021 with Matt Reeves. But it's also a headline article that says Ben Affleck passes the torch. So if he's tweeting that article, it's pretty much official. He's not coming back.
Yeah, he's not coming back.
Yeah. So good job, Warner. You lost probably Cavill. Although there was talk he still might be possible.
But he needs full control of the script.
He needs full script control.
Which I don't think they're gonna do because DC cannot, like Warner Brothers cannot not meddle. Yeah. They can't.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If Shazam, I think, does well, they're gonna just move on. Superman.
Are you sure they're gonna not meddle that?
I mean, if they meddled it, if it still comes out well, they're fine.
Okay. Well, maybe.
And then they'll just be like, well, we have a superhero. He's like Superman. And he's a boy. So there you go. We have 2 angles. He can be immature and plucky and gay.
He ain't plucky. He's actually kind of...
No, he's a bit of a bastard, that kid.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, Shazam, that's also coming out next month in March as well. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
check that out, because it looks funny.
It looks fun.
It looks like, because Shazam is a very interesting character. In the fact that he's actually a 13-year-old child in a grown man's body.
It's big with superheroes.
Yes. It's big with superheroes.
Yeah.
And so, that's gotta be funny, right?
Yeah, should be.
Is Zachary Levi? I haven't seen him since Chuck, and he's funny.
He's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
kind of looks like Jimmy Fallon, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, a little like Jimmy Fallon, except less annoying laughter.
I love you, Jimmy. Have us on the show.
I mean, sure. I mean, I'll come. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. All right, next.
We're not getting invited.
We're not getting invited to that show.
Groundhog's Day?
Yeah,
I thought I should say about it.
I mean,
there's a sequel coming to Groundhog's Day.
But it's a VR game.
It's a VR game from Sony.
For Sony.
Where you play as the son of the the original character that Bill Murray plays, and you find yourself in a repeating day. So apparently that's a thing now with Russian Doll and this. That's the new thing, Groundhog's Day.
They're bringing.
Movies,
Are they making a sequel to fucking Live, Die, Repeat?
Yes.
Edge of Tomorrow?
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a sequel coming to that.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So that's apparently those are all the rage now. Keep a show that just repeats itself over and over again and see where you can
like
tweak it and
Bandersnatch.
spin it. Yeah,
Bandersnatch. They're doing that. That's the thing.
Okay. So,
Because I think I think the zeitgeist is saying that we wish we could take back a large mistake we made. I wonder if that means, like, which mistake that they're trying to take back
I don't know.
that they made. Like the whole, like almost like society as a whole.
Like the country
Like the country almost.
regrets something
That they
as
did.
a collective.
As a collective. As days go on.
Yeah.
Wish they could take back.
I wish they could take back.
Hint.
I don't know.
Fit.
We should have ate. I'm damn hungry. I want some Cheetos now. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah, but Groundhog's
Behind
Day
the curtain.
sequel
Sequels.
coming out to PlayStation VR. So if you have that, that's a game
Mm-hmm.
coming out like sometime this year.
Yep.
Not a movie. Well, yeah, it is a movie. Chris Pratt. He's promising Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming.
Yes.
Don't know why we need Chris Pratt to really promise that. Pretty sure we knew
Yeah.
because it's Guardians of the Galaxy 3, really popular, successful movie.
And
Disney just has to hire a new director, get another scripts,
yeah,
and then tell these guys when to show up.
yeah, pretty much.
That's the most interesting thing that Chris Pratt said all week.
Is Batista still? He's still in it?
I think he's still in it.
Because they could just kill him. They really
They
don't.
could just kill
They
him.
really don't need
Drax.
Drax. They don't need Drax.
Or they
Drax-
could have Drax be reincarnated and possibly put him somebody else in the uniform. I don't know. Batista's getting busy. He's making more movies, so it's possible. But I think he's coming back.
Did you? Just,
Well, actually, be real fast. I'm pretty sure they've actually said somewhere recently that they're probably using James Gunn's script for this movie.
Yeah. So then, okay.
So it's just not James Gunn.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the same funny shit that you want. Just not James Gunn. And if you're
And I think they sound like they're talking about having a bit more involvement with him, maybe in terms of giving him more credit, like producer or whatever like that.
He's gonna
so
get paid
he's
for
just
it.
not going to be a director.
Director.
I think Disney's kind of realized that like they probably dropped the ball a little bit.
Yeah, they
and,
probably like overreacted.
we can't quite do anything about this now, but we're still going to go for it.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chris Pratt. That's about the most interesting thing he said, other than turning into a Jesus freak and having Ellen Page yell at him.
Mm.
Which the
You
world
got Ellen. The world loves Ellen Page. You really can't get.
apparently the world did love Ellen Page.
Did?
I mean, well, they did. They loved her this week or last week when she went on TV and yelled at
Trump
and
and like all bigoted
humanity
people
and things like
bigoted
that.
people.
Yeah, and then later caught back up and was like, "Chris Pratt, you too."
Yeah, Chris Pratt.
So
Especially to you, buddy.
yeah.
I wonder if this is going to affect his chances of becoming Indiana Jones. Is
Really?
that still happening?
Maybe it's not. Here's the thing. He's kind of an idiot. I did see a trailer with him the other day. It's a Billy the Kid movie. He is in.
I'm sorry?
It's a Billy the Kid movie.
They make those still?
Yeah, it's coming out. He's not Billy the Kid.
Oh,
he
okay,
plays
good.
the villain, I think, in this movie. And I have to say, he looks incredibly menacing in the trailer. But yeah,
we need to.
well, I have to have you see that later.
After that, we
but
can
yeah,
watch this trailer
it was
and
it
talk
was
about it.
pretty good. But yeah, otherwise,
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix is still not out yet. But more and more reports keep coming out.
That is a shit show.
That it sucks.
It's just shit show.
It sucks.
3
We're gonna see.
reshoots.
3 reshoots.
3 failures.
Yeah, there's keeps being reports that test screenings and other things keep saying that. Nope.
I'm
just
all for
skip
second
it.
chances.
It's okay.
I'm all for second chances. This is the 3rd chance, and
We didn't need the Dark Phoenix again. We had it already. We didn't
had it, and
need
it wasn't that good.
And we didn't. You don't look like you're doing it any better.
You really don't.
No. We
It's
didn't.
not-
We didn't need it again.
You need to look to do the Dark Phoenix right. You need to establish a lot of other stuff before that. This needs to be like a movie. Like if you're doing X-Men, this needs to be X-Men number 7 or something. You need to have already brought in the Shi'ar. You need to do a bunch of other stuff. You need to bring in the Hellfire. There's a lot of stuff you need to do before you do Black Phoenix. You can't just
Honestly, I don't even know you have to do all that, but you just.
I think you do.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think for like to
But
be,
it's not a good one. It's not good.
it's not good.
It's
Look,
not good.
I could tell by the trailer it wasn't gonna be good.
No, it's not good.
I mean, it's just literally just another movie.
It's not good.
Another movie.
It's not good.
And
So we'll see. It's coming out.
Is it?
It's supposed to be coming out. I think
Just
by the
shut
time Marvel's deal is done with Fox and they officially own it.
Pay everybody out the cash. and
I
just
mean, they've
shove
already
it.
been paid. So
Yeah,
it's,
just shove it.
it's yeah.
And then like with that same information, I think Disney's like holding all the other stuff. They're like putting a pause on like
Yeah.
Gambit and
Yeah.
like
What was the other one?
New X-Men?
Shadowcat.
Shadowcat.
Yeah. I don't know if
I
any of
didn't even know Shadowcat was getting her own movie.
Yeah, they were talking about it. I don't
Wait,
I don't know if any of those get made. It's not Ellen Page, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna.
It's not gonna be Ellen Page.
But it wasn't gonna be. What's his name? Magic Mike guy. Was he still gonna be Gambit or not?
He was still supposed to be Gambit.
I wanted to see that.
He was trying to direct the movies so
Yeah.
they could get started.
I wanted to see that.
I don't know.
I wanted to see
My laptop locked.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum, yes.
Channing Tatum. I wanted to see. I'm bad at actors' names. Actors and actresses' names. Wow.
It's okay.
But
yeah, so that's probably not happening, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do it, though.
Because Disney controls it, and they're like, okay.
Although X-Force is one they were talking about doing. I don't know if X-Force is going to happen, but Deadpool's not dead.
Yeah, that's
Reynolds is still coming back for sure.
And they're still going to be rated R content. Disney understands a bag when they see one, and they understand a niche when it's needed.
Yeah, that and PG Deadpool over the holidays did shit. So
absolutely.
I think it did about 30 million worldwide.
Which, compared to Deadpool's, like, not that.
Yeah, it didn't sell in China. I think they were trying to make it work for China, and it just did not work there.
Which I don't understand why you think that would work in China.
Well, to be fair, Deadpool is very popular in South Korea.
Yeah,
I think it's also popular in Japan.
Yeah, it is.
It's just,
but like,
it did not translate to China at all. They were like, we don't get this.
Yeah, because think of what PG Deadpool was. PG Deadpool was a joke on The Princess Bride. Does China really fuck with The Princess Bride like that?
That's true.
You're really you're throwing off American nostalgia on another country. That wasn't gonna fly anyway.
It's not gonna. No, it's not gonna fly. Yeah. True. All right. I think we're done with movies. Cool.
Yeah.
Now, TV things.
TV things.
So Hulu formed a new partnership with Marvel Television because technically Disney owns like all of Hulu almost. Well,
no, they own a good chunk of it because they have Fox
like
and ABC.
40 or 50% of it.
They own
a majority.
Yeah, they own a majority of Hulu.
Hulu.
They can make a lot of the decisions with Hulu because they own a large chunk of it.
So now they're not on Netflix anymore. Hulu has announced they're going to have 5 adult-oriented animated series based on Marvel characters on Hulu.
Hey.
So there you go. They're going to have Howard the Duck, Hit Monkey, MODOK, Dazzler, the Dazzler and Tigra Show, with a 5th series titled The Offenders, bringing characters together. Oh, they love bringing the characters together.
Yeah, it's teams.
Yep. So out of the 5 shows, Howard the Duck has a creative team attached to it with comic book writer Kevin Smith and Aqua Teen Hunger Force co-creator Dave Willis reportedly developing the series.
That's going to do well.
I never liked Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
You are I don't even want to look at you. I don't even want to look at you now.
I could never get into it.
We're
so
not gonna.
How
do you not like Aqua Teen?
I just never liked Aqua Teen. It just was it was too stupid for me. I couldn't watch it.
Oh,
I like stupid things. I couldn't watch it.
That's fried. Oh my god.
I couldn't watch it.
Meatball fried. Like, oh.
Exactly. That
Meat mud.
We'll see. I like Howard the Duck. Maybe it'll work. They have MODOK, an egomaniacal supervillain with a really big head and a really little body, struggles to maintain control of his organization and his demanding family. Hit Monkey tells the tale of a wronged Japanese snow monkey mentored by the ghost of an American assassin.
That was something that went on for like 6 months and then they never brought up again. And
He pops up periodically.
Yeah, but like I always thought that they could do more with that.
It's a hitman monkey.
It's a hitman monkey in Marvel Universe. He really the monkey learned kung fu and everything and became a hit person.
He learned how to shoot guns. Forget kung fu.
And he's just shooting guns. Yeah. I mean, guns are a lot easier. You see Planet of the Apes.
He shoots very well.
Like, I mean, if you see Planet of the Apes, you see that learning how to shoot an ape.
That's true.
Monkeys learning how to shoot guns not that hard.
To be fair, if a real monkey was near me right now and there was a gun next to it, I'd be very fucking nervous.
Oh my god, yes.
I'd be terrified that monkey's going to pick up that gun.
It's either going to kill itself or kill everyone in the room.
I don't know what's going to kill. I'm just terrified it actually picks it up.
Yeah, because
then what?
And then what?
No.
It's like a horse in a hospital.
Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, a monkey with a gun is terrifying.
Exactly.
That's just terrifying.
Yeah,
and the Dazzler and Tiger Show is a story about...
Dazzler and Tiger?
What? That's the wording they use? It's a story about 2 woke superheroes
what?
And best friends, Tiger and Dazzler,
what?
As they fight for recognition among power people who make up the 8 million stores in Los Angeles. 2 woke superheroes.
Wow. 2 woke superheroes. I feel as though this is going to be kind of like Broad City, but like Marvel heroes.
Okay, all right, maybe it works. I like Dazzler, I like Tiger.
Not to, by
just
the
way, phrasing is just
I love Broad
ridiculous.
City. Don't say that. Like, but yeah, like I don't.
The phrasing
woke?
is ridiculous. Woke.
It sounds like your dad tried to use woke.
Yeah, that's how I felt. I felt like that.
This is Bay.
Okay.
Stop.
In comic books, the team name, the Offenders, was originally used by a group of supervillains who opposed the original comic book Defenders. Marvel's head of television, Jeff Loeb, who serves as the executive producer of all these shows, co-created The Offenders. No premiere dates for any of the series. So, Marvel making more TV, doing their thing.
They just got to do it. Did you hear about Hulu saying that like they will allow Luke Cage and Daredevil to do it as long as just everyone says it's okay to do it.
Sweet.
They'll be like, hey, we'll give you like whenever you guys wanna.
Sweet.
We can do it.
It's good.
We'll do it.
I didn't read this tweet. Did you read this about why FX animated Deadpool didn't happen?
I want to read it together, like because
sure.
I remember reading it and then I remember forgetting everything I said about it.
Yeah, so the CEO of FX was talking about the animated Deadpool series that was supposed to come out. It was being produced and written by Donald Glover, actually starring Donald Glover as Deadpool. And then it got canceled shortly after the Fox deal was announced. And no one really knew why. There was a lot of blame on Marvel. There was a lot of blame on everything. Somebody tried to say that Donald Glover wasn't free or he was too busy.
Doing
he replied that I'm not fucking busy.
I mean, you are doing a lot of shit.
But FX CEO basically says it didn't fit what Marvel wanted to do with their brand, with Deadpool and their brand. It's their brand, it's their decision to make. So I guess that's it. Marvel put a nix on it because they didn't want to do this. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Well, you know, they own.
It's Donald Glover. How do you not want to work with Donald Glover? They already have worked with Donald Glover. He was in
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Exactly. So, and they're probably going to work with him again.
They're going to bring him back.
Yeah. So
best believe because that's how they introduced Miles Morales.
Oh no,
he's playing Miles Morales' uncle.
Yeah, no.
So they're going to bring him back. They're going to bring.
I can't see how they don't want to work with him,
yes.
Especially since he's one of the hottest acts in like movies and music right now.
He currently has the juice. Yes.
Yeah. He's getting closer to an EGOT, I'm sure.
Oh man, if he gets that EGOT, then there's no telling him anything.
He could get it. I don't really have much to say about the next two. Honestly, we could skip them or we could talk about them. Why The Last Man is being made into a series. There are some first looks.
Look,
it's an old comic book.
It's a great comic book.
A guy in New York who's literally the last man on Earth.
Something happens and like every
male animal.
Every male animal dies. They just die.
Yeah.
So except for York and his pet monkey, Ampersand.
His pet monkey, yeah.
Ampersand.
Ampersand?
Ampersand.
Ampersand.
Like the little.
Yeah. Is it ampersand?
Ampersand.
Yeah. Okay.
Ampersand.
We're saying the same thing.
It's a word.
It works.
Yeah. It means
English.
and.
It's hard.
Yeah. It's like someone said. English is not a language. It's 3 languages wearing a trench coat, trying pretending to be one language.
Exactly. And what's the word we were talking about today? That starts with a K or cat? No. Oh.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. Yeah. Why is kitchen with a K? Why not C? You know? Why not? Why is Kyle spelled with a C or K, not C?
Yeah. Why does a horse fly? Why does a horse fly fly, but an elephant is an elephant? No one tells us the things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Words.
They don't mean nothing.
They don't mean anything. Legion. Legion is entering its last season.
I haven't watched a single episode of Legion, but I will now because
I've watched a single episode of Legion.
How was that?
Trippy.
It sounded like it was a fever dream the entire time you're watching it.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
And I'll probably watch it.
I've heard literally no things about it.
And I heard they're going to have Professor X in this season.
Okay. Who's going to play him?
I don't know who's going to play him. But
You're going to just have another Professor X just walking around, just doing stuff?
I mean, it's the son of Legion. So, you know, it's the father of Legion.
That's official, right? He
is officially the father of Legion.
Yes.
And it's Professor X's one and only progeny.
Yes.
That he abandoned because he was crazy or something. I don't know.
Well, no, because, like, I think he didn't know because Moira had him in, like, secret.
I don't think it was Moira. I think it was somebody else.
I thought it was Moira.
No. I think it's bounced around, but it's not Moira. Because his last name is Haller. Yeah. David Haller. That's his mother's name. Yeah. It wasn't Moira. It was somebody else. It was a different person. It was a different person. I think you're thinking of Proteus, who was Moira's kid, who she locks away because he's got like some powers and like
you know what they did?
I think they kind of combined them
in the cartoon.
Yeah,
in the 90s cartoon.
That's what happened.
That's what it is. Yeah. They took Portage.
And I think they named him David.
Yes, they did. They just yeah.
Working it out. Okay. Got it done.
That's how your brain works when mysterious memories get smushed together.
So, I'm realizing we have sped through this. We're actually about 20 minutes. Oh, good. We're in New York.
Is that a horn?
I believe it's a horn, or it's just a very loud man.
Yeah. You're not doing what I want you to do, so I shall lean on my horn.
No, this is a car alarm, so it's actually worse than a person honking because a car alarm may go on forever, but a person honking might stop. So this person doesn't have to be anywhere near this. So it could go on forever now.
This is exactly what happens when I start to murder.
This is what happens. So we don't have the choice of pausing,
or we could just sit here and wait the horn out. Mm-hmm. You were telling me how much you enjoyed watching Attila, Battle Angel.
Attila?
Angel.
Is she Attila the Hun? No, it's Alita.
Alita?
Alita.
Alita?
Alita.
Attila?
Alita.
Attila?
8. Ha-ha! It stopped! Perseverance!
Yeah!
Okay. Well, yes, I was telling you that, but, yeah, because we just sped through topics. So I'm going to talk about a comic book related thing real fast.
Savage Hulk?
No. Well, Savage Hulk, well, it's not Savage Hulk, it's Immortal Hulk. If you ever read Immortal Hulk, you should read Immortal Hulk.
Yes.
It's great. Hulk is, like, unkillable. He's angry. We've already said this, but the Immortal Hulk is a great book. Hulk is mean.
I like the Hulk menacing.
He's smart, he's menacing. He's still a hero, but he's just kind of a jerk. Like, he's not playing around.
He's like Punisher, but less ramifications because instead of just being a person with
well, he's not really killing people. He's just
really fucking them up.
Yeah, he's just really
Wasn't that first guy like never gonna walk again? Or
yeah,
like,
no, he broke his bones in everybody.
Yeah, and he was just like this guy's.
Although the Hulk did kill one person during the series because basically they chopped up the Hulk into a jillion pieces and put them in jars, and then the Hulk broke himself out of those jars and then reformed his body around this gentleman because all his body parts basically kind of fell around this guy and
then just made him
and just basically ate him without eating him. It's like his body just swallowed it up and just made it a part of him.
You know, that's just Hulk thing.
That's a Hulk thing.
That's just a Hulk thing to do now.
But no, Battle Angel Alita, that came out, I want to say Valentine's Day, I think this week.
Yeah.
And because we're filming this right now on the 16th, so God knows, hopefully I have it up this week as well, so it's not too much in between. Mm-hmm. I loved it, personally. I mean, I've seen a lot of reviews that are like, oh, it's really graphically stunning, but the story is meh. Here's the thing. Battle Angel Alita is like the hero's journey. You have a young person who finds out they're special and ends up trying to fight against a perceived evil in the world and realizes how special they are in doing this. At the same time, it's also the Japanese kind of thing of you find a cyborg girl and she is now all powerful and she will fall for a human boy and want to protect and help him and do everything she can. So, like, you have those two things coming together because that cyborg trope is, like, it's all over Japan.
Yeah.
Japanese and man. There's a jillion. Ghost in the Shell, Steel Angel Kurumi, Sekirei.
Metropolis.
Everything's a cyborg girl falling in love with a human boy. It's always the case. And the human boy constantly is losing his mind because he's getting a boner, which is always hinted at by the fact that blood squirts out of their nose. But that's irregardless.
I don't know how that works in human physics.
I don't know. That's apparently just the thing that happens. It's a Japanese movie.
Blood just squirts out your nose. And you're just like,
yeah,
wow, that person's horny because they got a nosebleed.
They clearly can't get any more erect. Stop it. But anyways, but Battle Angel Alita, great. Like, a lot of people are like, were kind of freaked out with the whole eyes thing because their eyes are huge. Like,
yeah, but that's comic. That's comic. That's comic canon.
That's comic canon. That's how manga looks. But at the same time, it also makes, it just makes it interesting because she's not supposed to be human. This isn't like a human girl put into a robot body. This is like a robot who has a brain, a human brain in them, but this is a completely robot body. So it kind of makes her stand out apart where she doesn't quite look normal, even though she is normal. And at the same time, like, I can't remember the actress's name now. I looked it up yesterday, so I would remember.
We're not good at this.
Yeah, I know. She does a phenomenal job. Ooh. Like, they have, I saw some behind the scenes. They have stuff all over her face to make her face look
like
the
her
way
eyes
it looks.
look.
So, but they do film her without, obviously she's not wearing anything. She was there in every scene filming as the process. So everything that she's expressing is being expressed. She acted all this out. It's not CGI doing the emotions for her. She's just great. Like, she's expressive, like the way she uses her voice. She comes off vulnerable. As the character learns more about themselves, she comes off as a total badass. And she just consistently gets better, I feel like. And honestly, even people who didn't like the ending, I liked the ending. Because the way it ends is just basically...
Spoiler. We're just saying
not a total
spoiler as a disclaimer.
But many movies, you know who the bad guy is. The hero faces off with the bad guy and, it ends. Or the bad guy gets away or something like that. In this movie, there are kind of multiple bad guys. So there's, one bad guy who is probably played by, what's his name, from Moonlight. It's I can't remember how to pronounce his name.
I fuck his name up every time, so don't ask me. Ali?
Yes, Mr. Ali.
Mr. Ali.
Mr. M. Ali.
Yeah, does he play
Hashala?
Does he play This guy starts with a Z, like a Zaga or Zarga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read the manga. Like I read all the first round of the manga.
He plays that guy, and he does a great job because he plays two characters. He plays the main bad guy who lives in the city above the city that Alita's in, and he plays this other bad guy there because he gets his body taken over by him periodically, and the guy talks through him.
Yeah.
So it's kind of great because in some ways he plays two different characters, even though it's not a big stretch what he's doing. It's just like a change in tone and a change in like the way the characters react around him because now he's more menacing to them. But he does a really good job. I like Jennifer Connelly's character because she kind of comes off as someone who's just like desperate to get something, even though she's doing bad things. And then towards the end, she kind of realizes she's doing bad things. And then last, the love interest, the guy whose name I don't remember, but he's decent too. Like he comes off as a guy who's not all bad, who's doing unfortunate things because he's trying to get out of the life he's in. Yeah. And stuff happens to him. But yeah, I like the way the movie ends because it sets up for a sequel, but it doesn't feel like ham-fisted, like, oh, she's got to go after this guy now in a sequel. It's like, she's going to go after this guy, but at the same time, it feels like a natural conclusion to the story. Like, this can't happen yet.
Yes.
Like, she can't square off with this guy yet. This guy can't take her down yet.
Yes.
But in the meantime, her life is continuing, things are continuing for her, and, like, she's becoming a legend in her own right where she lives because of their like murder ball kind of game or whatever they have down there.
Yes.
So, like I said, I enjoyed the movie. Christopher Stoltz, our favorite German from Django and Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
I can't remember his last name. I've said the wrong one. But he's great in it as Professor Ito. I like his assistant, even though she says like one word. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just kind of liked her. She makes very caring faces. Aww. He's got an assistant. And like they have a wild cast of like half robotic murdering people who she has to fight off against, and one man who has murder dogs who partially steals a scene when he shows up, and it's just like because someone does something and he doesn't like it.
So he uses his murder dogs.
He uses his murder dogs. He's the only guy who has to step in and like, argh.
I'm telling you, when I read this series as a kid and like read it again like a year ago, I thought it was such a really well done series. Like the writing on it was really interesting. You saw a hero's journey. Everything that Alita. I've been calling her Attila in my
Attila.
Alita. Everything Alita's been doing in the series made sense. Dealing with all this, because like she deals with a lot of tragedy.
I'm sure
her life just is nothing but tragic, but there's so much material for movies. They could literally make 8 or 9 movies with this.
Yeah, I don't know if we need 8 or 9.
I don't think we need 8 or 9. I'm saying we
I don't know because I never read the book, so maybe 2 or 3. But
no, like, they have like
2 for sure.
And you could definitely make very different movies with this material.
Oh yeah,
you could make.
Whoa, New York. Okay, horns. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. But yeah, no, I kind of hope they make more. It's definitely solid. We'll see how it does, how well it goes. Okay, February, so it's probably a good time for action movies to make money, especially if they're decent. But yeah, thumbs up to Robert Rodriguez and James Cameron. They didn't screw it up. It didn't feel like
those two don't seem like they would go together. But you know what? I'm not.
Yeah, no, it was solid. It was definitely solid.
It's like It's like peanut butter and honey. You don't really think it's going to be delicious, but then you eat it.
I was going to say peanut butter and bananas, but that works too.
Yeah, peanut butter and bananas. You don't think those are going to go together so well, but then you eat
Who am I to question Elvis Presley?
And then you're just like,
all right. Well, we actually kind of blew through everything.
I don't know.
My word, we went through all of this. The only thing left is the Savage Avengers.
Yeah.
So this is a book that's coming out this year.
Which is... Okay, I know we say books are wild because, this is happening, but...
The cast is a bit unexpected.
Yes.
So I'm just going to make sure I have everybody. I'm pretty sure I do. But
so I'm going to list them up, and he's going to look up to make sure. Wolverine's going to be on this team.
So this is now Wolverine, because he's alive again.
Yeah, because
looks like they're about to kill old man Logan.
But, yeah, because nothing sticks. But like Wolverine, Elektra, Venom,
the Punisher, and Conan the Barbarian. Oh, I'm sorry, Brother Voodoo as well.
Brother Voodoo, because they need a magic.
Yeah, but Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the Barbarian. If you're wondering. You said Conan Barbarian. I didn't know he was a Marvel property. Good thing, because we didn't know that either. He's not...
I mean, I think Marvel is currently just producing a Conan book, but I feel like the Conan license kind of bounces around every few years to different companies. And, so Conan is...
Gonna be on the...
Yeah. But here's the thing: it's not the first time he's popped up in things. Apparently, he was in Avengers Forever, which was a bajillion years ago, where they like had Avengers from like different realities all over the place. Mm-hmm. And he's also been in a What If comic book back in 1984, which was like Conan in the Marvel Universe. Deep. So it's not unprecedented. It's just odd. Yeah, because it's Conan. We don't.
Are they trying to make a Conan movie again?
There's talk of it actually. Arnold Schwarzenegger is saying he wants to play King Conan, like I guess an older Conan, in an older Conan type of movie. So
I mean,
Arnold has been pushing for it recently. Apparently,
I saw him holding like a Conan comic book, and he was just like flipping.
He's pushing for it.
You know what? This might be that, and this might be them like, hey, look.
I mean, I don't know if Disney has the film rights to Conan. I don't know who does, but
I don't. I think maybe Universal.
Oh, well, then it's not happening with Disney because they don't talk to Universal. That's why they can't make any Hulk movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's an unsanctioned team of heroes. It basically has Conan, who is sent to the Marvel Universe by evil sorcerers, who are on a quest for magical amulets. Basically, we envision the threat, a magical green zone where the evil wizards of Conan's world are trading spells with the Hand in Japan. Conan is on a very Conan-like mission. He's heard of a tale of an amulet, so he's chasing it. And the evil magic sorcerers are doing something that would make it a Marvel Avengers problem. It feels like we had some very fertile ground between those two worlds. And so, yeah, it's going to be Conan and all these people. And
they're going to go to the Savage Zone, aren't they?
Oh, I kind of feel like if they call it the Savage Avengers, they have to go to the Savage Land at least one point.
Yeah, they gotta.
It just feels right. But they're also going to have Conan probably running around Japan. So that's a thing.
Yeah. And, like, Wolverine's going to have a hoot in with
that. Yeah. That means Wolverine. It's in Japan. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And it looks like David Finch... no. David Finch, he did the covers for it, but Mike Deodato Jr. is going to be drawing. And he's a pretty damn good artist.
He looks like he's the guy who was drawing for, like, the Dark Avengers, which...
I think he was.
I really like the illustrations of the Dark Avengers. That was... Other than the storyline, which I thought was great, because they never did that before. Well, they've done it before, but that was a real nice way to do it. Yeah. The illustration on it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was definitely a good story. Mm-hmm. So, I think that'll be interesting. That's, let me see, what was the date on that one again? It was...
Summer?
I think it was summer. Let's see.
Like
May 1st.
Yeah.
Savage Avengers 1 is coming out May 1st. Mm-hmm. So, we'll get to read this and actually go, what the fuck then? Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, that was actually a quick show for especially our first TV-ish, live-ish one. And that's good, because I'm going to have to look at this and edit it, and then I'm going to have to put like lower thirds and crayons and other things to make crayons? It crayons. I think that's what you call a lower third. It's a thing that slides out from the screen. It's a crayon. I could be mispronouncing it again because English is hard, but it tells you information on the bottom of the screen.
I thought it was like multicolored robots from Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, but that's what the crayon would say. Multicolored robots from Battlestar Galactica. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're thinking of those Battlestar Galacticas. That's not crayons. Those are we need a live audience because I don't know what a crayon is.
It's a Cylon, and I was making
Cylon!
I was making a joke.
There we go.
I was making a joke.
I killed it because I didn't catch it.
Yeah, it's cool. That's all right. I was mixing Cylons and crayons.
It was a good try. I see. It was good.
Yeah, it's not funny when you explain it.
I appreciate it. It was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
It was cool.
That's the show. That is the show. So, we try to do these once a week. Mm-hmm. This is obviously going to go up in podcast form. Yep. So if you're listening, you can listen.
Yes.
But if you wanted to see us in random lower thirds and some pictures here and there of the things we talked about, go to youtube.com/Rapture.Press. See our faces. Comment on us. Maybe you want to ask Sam out on a date. Don't think his girlfriend will appreciate it. Maybe you want to ask me out. My wife will fucking murder me. It won't happen. But, comments on our clothing. Comments on this space that we may not be in ever again. Yeah. Comments on everything.
Yeah, comments on the horns of the New York City.
The horns in New York City. All those little things. But either way, just leave a comment on anything. Because, comments at least let us know that someone's listening.
Yes. No. We're not screaming into the ether.
Into the ether, into the void. The endless black hole of night. No, I had nothing. I thought I had something poetic.
Like darkness.
There you go. Like darkness and moons. This is filler. All right, so we'll see you guys later.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Oh, 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, okay. So,
oh, no, I paid for too much time. Can I cancel? Oh, no.
We have a whole hour.
I could have paid till 10.
Okay, how fast can we get...
We still have, we have 20 minutes to pack up.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
I was going to say we could maybe order, some people and we could just film a different type of...
What?
What?
don't think Craigslist works that fast.
Yeah, that's right. You're probably right.
I'm really sorry. I was trying to help, and I'm sure it was just distracting. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. We get distracted all the time.
I
I
appreciate
was trying to
you.
tell you it was Christoph Waltz.
Yes. Oh, I didn't see. Yeah, makes sense.
What was the name of the person? Audrey. You were saying the last name.
Audrey Plaza.
Oh my god! I knew it was girls. I was like, it just starts with an A.
This is not
Every time I was
that.
like, I know the answers. It was like a game.
This is not that type of podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it could eventually be that type of podcast,
But I mean, like the type of podcast where it's like we cannot be interrupted by outside. No, it's not that type of podcast.
no, you like.
It's not that type of podcast.
In my goal, hopefully in the future, we start doing like live podcasts and like
Yes.
we'll have like sometimes a group of people that just hang out,
Yes.
like just an audience that we can just.
Well,
feel
sadly.
Oh, yeah. Like
Sadly-
you can ask questions or
we're
have
still
games
there.
or stuff.
Bye.
Oh, boy.
Oh, the was watching, so it's okay.
Alright,
We were streaming, but no one was watching. So.
that's cool.
I mean, honestly, we really could probably still do that.
Yeah.
To be fair,
What were you saying?
because we had done that. We had
Yes,
done
we
that
did.
in
We had
public.
one podcast.
Yes, and honestly, if we were able to get to a set schedule where we were doing it literally at the same time every week or month,
We can just get an audience.
probably could go to that place and be like, if you wanted to do that, we would love